Today I'm sharing my 1978 top set, cards number 126 through 250. This was a set that was part of the mainstay of my collection as a kid growing up. It was a different set from the standpoint of I was too young in 1978 to buy the packs when I was 6 years old, but they were still being filtered around my collecting circles, my neighborhood and my school, because it was mostly kids of my older brothers, my older cousins' generation who bought them when they were kids and traded them, and eventually they filtered down to kids my age in the early to mid 80s. And what I liked about them was the players. Most of the players were recognizable because they were still playing in the early to mid 80s, but these are older cards of them, in many cases in different uniforms. There's a nice Hall of Famer there, Bert Blyleven. And I always liked the distinct cursive writing for the team name in the lower left corner. I like the All Topps Rookie Card Cup, which they employed in this set. It's a nice Raleigh Fingers Hall of Fame card. Also, I like the uniforms of this era, which carried over to the 80s with the powder blue road uniforms for teams like the Mariners and the Phillies and the Cardinals, like right here with Keith Hernandez, the Twins, the Blue Jays, the Royals. I always liked also the colored border around the picture there. How there are different colors depending on each team, which typically coincide with a team color somewhat. And I like the pose shots. I know a lot of collectors don't care for the pose shots or the portraits. I did as a kid because every morning during breakfast I would read the box scores and see the names there. But this is before cable TV, before you had all-around access to the players, and cards were really the best way to connect the names in the box score to a face. It's a nice Jim Palmer card with the All-Star Shield. Nice feature for this set. I also like how they have the players positioned there in the top right corner inside the baseball. Lou Brock, towards the end of his career. Nice looking Robin Yount card. Also, as a kid, I always liked baseball players from the standpoint of, compared to all other athletes, like say football players or basketball players, these are the players who looked like everyday people. I mean, many of these guys, in my eyes, could have been my dad in terms of their appearance and their build. Nice checklist there, unmarked. I love the unmarked checklist. Love the old Montreal Expo uniform. Manager cards like Tommy Lasorda, where they show a picture of him as a manager and a picture of him as a player. Nice feature, nice part of this set. The team cards here. those. It's a nice looking Reggie Jackson card. Nice swing. Now we get into the leaders cards here, which I liked having the leader for each league on a single card. Jim Rice was always a player who I admired as a kid. Nice card there with Steve Carlton and Jim Palmer. Phil Niekro and Nolan Ryan. Like it back in the day where they had the leading fireman cards there, you know, where they had point systems based on relief wins and saves. I even like the airbrush cards, you know, like this one right here with the Red Sox cap. I've noticed that most of the Yankees have the action poses. I like how some of these players have very serious looks and others have very jovial looks. Some look off to the distance, others look straight into the camera lens. And our last card, Greg Nettles. Well, thanks for watching.